Gary, Enfield Town 1, Billericay Town 2. We started off brilliantly, keeper kept them in it from the first minute, and then all of a sudden they got upfield and scored. And what were your thoughts when they scored?
I mean, look, they're a side that are capable of doing that. I mean, they're not sitting fourth in the league for no reason at all, Chris. They've got a really strong front end of the pitch. I think in Willie they've got one of the better forwards in the division. His bit of opposite movement to get himself back in on the second phase of the set play was excellent, and the finish is his tight touch and his finish was sublime. So you have to give them a bit of credit for that, and it wobbled us a little, but we come again, and I thought we took the game to them. I think we had numerous set plays, but then you would argue that they had a lot of restarts in the box from long throws that we've had to defend throughout the game. But I thought there was moments of good from us. There was a lot of grit, a lot of determination. There was a performance that you could see was desperate to put the wrongs of Saturday right, and that pleased me most. We didn't take a step back. We kept going forward, and everyone to a man today has had to play their part in that win, because it's not an easy place to come. We've had a couple of tough games on the road, Saturday and tonight, and we've come away with a really important win tonight. So I'm really pleased.
Brad scored a penalty, and then second half we got the winner through Richard Asare. Brilliant goal, cutting inside and firing it past the keeper.
Yeah, no, it was a good passage of play to start with. Between Jay, I think it was, and Alfie, and a little ball inside to Brad, and then obviously Brad's got his head up and teed up Richard, but it wasn't an easy finish. The pitch was pretty demanding, it was loose, and I see it bobble up a little, but Richard finished it brilliantly, and I'm really pleased for him, because he's had a tough 5 or 6 weeks. He lost his way a little bit 6 weeks ago, and we've had to realign him and get him reset, and I've really been pleased with his performances over the last 3 weeks. For him to get a goal today, that'll do nothing but build his confidence and his belief, because he's full of humility. He's a lovely kid and really works hard at his game. So for him to get the winner, it's a fitting tribute to where he's been at the last few weeks.
Chatham lost tonight. We're a point behind them now with a game in hand. Hornchurch still 10 clear. Do you think we can pull that back?
Well, look, the message to the change room tonight is that we've got to muscle in on the top two. Where that top two is, who knows? Hornchurch are in the driving seat. They've got themselves a commanding lead, and our little bump in the road Saturday meant that lead grew. We're going to keep looking after our own building and looking after our own results and see where that takes us. There's still a lot of football to be played. I think we're only up to game 26, is it, or 27 today? So that in itself tells you there's plenty of points to play for. They've obviously just appointed a new manager, a friend of mine, in Daryl McMahon, who's a very good manager. But it's not an easy league, and it's not an easy division to get back-to-back wins and get on a little run of wins. There is going to be some bumps in the road, but let's hope they're up the road, and we can take advantage of that. But listen, we can only take advantage of it if we keep putting in performances and getting results like we did tonight. So I thought, as I say, on the back of Saturday, it was a little, we was on the back foot a little, but we didn't play like that. We really got out on the front foot, and we keep putting in performances like we did over the course of the last two. We won't be far away, Chris, come the end of the season.
On to Saturday, Folkestone. What are your plans for that?
Well, look, Matty Johnson's played a lot of football. Ryan Henshaw, in a short space of time, has played a lot of football, and they've both been immense. Frankie's led the line brilliantly in most games of late, and he's his physical output is frightening, but we've got to keep winning games of football, so there is no really time for rest, even though that one or two do deserve it and do need it. But we've got to get 3 points Saturday, so whatever team is selected, it will be that with that in mind. But I'll be able to get one or two, be able to recover and restore some energy for Tuesday night's game, maybe. But we'll review that on Thursday night, and we'll see where the players are at. And I'll sit down with Mark and the management team, and we'll make sure we've got a team capable of winning the game on Saturday. Special mention to the fans as well, Chris. You haven't mentioned them tonight, but I want to. I mean, they travelled brilliantly Saturday, and I never mentioned doing Saturday's video, but you know, they travelled brilliantly again tonight. They were noisy and loud, and you know, I'm really pleased that Richard Asamoah got, you know, the noise tonight, and his little song is one that the change room continued singing when we come in here. But credit to the fans, they've been brilliant last. Well, they've been brilliant all season, but they've been even more special over the course of the last few weeks, and long may that continue.
Gary, thanks very much. Congratulations for the win.
Cheers, Chris.